Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wiffle Below Zero podcast, or if you're watching on YouTube, it's the Postgame show for the 2024 AWL World Series. Now presenting our two guests, Tony Slabinski, 2023 AWL MVP, and Tom Slabinski, WolfPack and 2024 champion. What's up, boys? What a year that was. 2024 in the books, WolfPack, undisputed 2024 champs.
Yeah, baby.
All yours, Pat.
Yeah.
I'll start with you, I guess. How does it feel to be on top?
Great. I'm just thankful that Hunter drafted me and that I was on his team because he is an awesome player right here.
I'm happy to have this guy on my team. He helped a whole lot. He was making contact with the ball series long, even though you robbed him twice in one game, 2 top plays, and it was just a great series overall. I was glad you were able to come up and.
It worked out really well.
Yeah, and overall, great week, good series, and now over here, unfortunately, you're on the other end of things. But how was 2024 for you, with football wise?
Oh, good. I don't think it was my best year, but I feel like you got better, I got worse.
Something like that.
It was good. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad that Hunter allows me to participate in these youthful endeavors.
Yeah, sounds good.
But but at some point, my reign of terror has to come to an end.
Sure.
So one of these years.
I don't know. It'll have to be soon.
But
It was just an awesome series. I was glad to be here for it, and I'm glad Hunter drafted me to be on his team. And I hope to be here next year and
defend the title.
Yeah, do a two-timer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, thank you, Tom.
Partner.
Thank you, Tom, for joining the pod. There it is. And I guess closing statement from me. Glad to be holding the trophy at the end of the year. Definitely most competition this year out of any year. We had a couple new people join the league, and it was definitely a whole lot of fun. And I just want to say, 4 times in a row, I'm very proud of this team, very proud of my guys. I think we deserve to be holding the trophy at the end of the year, and it was another huge success. So I want to say thank you to everybody, and I have 2 shout-outs, actually. My first shout-out will be to Kalen Slabinski for saying we would never make the World Series. You think that if I faced a team of Skylar and Tony in the World Series,
no chance.
No chance for me?
Yeah, no chance.
You're going to make it to the World Series against us?
Not against you. Definitely not you.
Definitely not me. You think that Sandler are going to win?
No, I think Hopi.
You think I'm going to get eliminated and not even make it there?
From Hopi.
And I just want to say, hey, Kalen, what happened? And my second thing is to everybody who's doubting. We go out there, we put in the work, we have the World Series champion. People saying they're going to come out here, win every award. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens with practice. And I think me and Tom definitely have been putting the work in here, around here lately. And,
you kind of touched on it, just, the microcosm of the effort that your team put in for the World Series. But I'd like to point out this macro view of the AWL, specifically Hunter's efforts. He has a passion for wiffle ball, and it really has become a thing. Now with your first public tournament, obviously multiple seasons that has born out of family league wiffle ball, but now you're on to bigger ideas. Now that I can't even really put up a fight against you when it comes to wiffle ball. So now the talks are, is it okay if I talk about this?
yes.
The talks are about what to do when there's no real competition at your level, at least on this little island that you live on. Arguably the whole state. I haven't seen anybody play wiffle ball like Hunter in Alaska. So what do we do about that? What do you do about that is the question. So, so your effort towards your passion is producing fruit, and that's in your skill level, right? Mm-hmm. So if that doesn't continue to be fostered in some way, which the public hosting and really managing a public tournament is a cool thing, and that is that's a fruit of your efforts and your passion. But as far as your playing, right, you still want to play, So, that's like I think the next chapter here.
But AWL 2025 going forward, next year's going to be interesting. Just like he was saying, it's going to be very interesting to see how this offseason goes and see how big the league is next year. We don't know how many people are leaving, how many people are coming. I'm sure it's going to be more being added to the league than going, but it's going to be definitely the best year yet. So AWL 2025, I can't wait. And as well as my own skill level and improving. My goal for next year is to, try to go professional. I don't know if I'm going to leave this in or not, but I want to be in those big leagues,
Well, that's what the last one more thing was. Y'all out there, anybody who's watching this and in the more well-known leagues should really consider drafting this young person. He's about to hit his prime in the next 2 years of wiffle balling. And again, we have plenty of primary source documentation in proving his skill level to be top notch. So, selling him here to all you Major League Wiffle Ballers or whatever other leagues need a player here. Me being his father and his mother, we're going to support him in getting there somehow. He's a good ball player.
Great.
I'll stop talking.
Yeah.
I'll stop talking.
Second all
All right. Yeah.
Good
Editing.
game.
Good game. Good series.
Good game,
good
buddy.
season.
Good game.
Yeah, that was great.
Thanks for
Thank you for everything.
Bring
And,
me.
second guest, Stephanie Slavitsky, came up short this year to the champs, eventual champs. But how was the year in total?
We got there. It was good, and it was fun just to get Anthem out there and trying his hand. You got to start somewhere, right? Still had fun.
Yeah.
Still had
So going into next year, I don't know how much you're going to be around or how much you'll be playing in the YouTube videos or what your plan was with that. But how excited are you for Wiffle Ball 2025?
Oh, it's going to be the best year yet, right?
Yep.
Yep. And it's really just cool on like a different level, being a mom and seeing you be successful and live out your passion. Just see the way the Lord's using it for different ideas that you didn't even consider, and just getting other people playing and teaching other people the sport, and including all sorts of different people in there is pretty cool. Just to see, your passion of wiffle ball develop into sports ministry. That's exciting. It's really exciting, and I just am excited for what God's doing in your life with the things that you love. And I think we were both really inspired with the whole talk about whatever you love to do it for Jesus. And you're I'm gonna play with for Jesus. It's cool.
All right, thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
for that short
thanks
bit.
for
I know
letting.
you have
Thanks
somewhere to
for letting.
Scholar. What a year. Our guest here, Scholar Slavinsky, Postgame World Series. Definitely not the result you were wanting. You did. Fun fact, folks, the only time the WolfPack lost in 2024, scrimmages and off-season events, tournaments as well, folks. The only time the WolfPack or Hunter Slavinsky has lost this year is because of this kid and his pitching performance in Game 2 of the World Series. Scholar, how does it feel to make it so far?
It was great. I like making it to the World Series for the first time. It was fun.
For sure. And I know you came up just short, but it's definitely been kind of out of nowhere that you already all of a sudden just did so well, starting in the playoffs against Kalen. What do you eat for breakfast before the postseason this year?
Eggs. So first I started really practicing was for the tournament earlier this year.
Which you did amazing in, didn't allow a hit, just one error in the championship game.
Yeah. Face Kalen.
That went well.
That went very good. Faced the Grizzlies. It went pretty good. Then you beat the Salmon. We went to the World Series. So it was this is a good place player team, maybe the Eagles have a chance.
Yeah.
But in the end, we lost.
Came up just short. Just short. But I'm sure you're proud of yourself and your guys and how you did in that series. I mean, it's definitely something like, you know, Case and Stafford can't beat the WolfPack. Landon Stafford can't beat the WolfPack. Tony Slabinski, last year's MVP, can't beat the WolfPack. But somehow you come in here and you do. You know, that just shows you what I was getting to earlier in the podcast. You know, putting in work is what really pays off.
Yes,
and
work pays off.
And I think that's something that shows in Skylar's story, that even though he came up short, he beat everyone except for the person who went on to win it. And he did beat him in one game, in that second game there. It just seemed like you were off by a little bit. Is there anything that you want to say about that last game? Or
First inning, he did pretty good. Second inning, he got like 6 runs. And it was kind of like...
And then that's when you made said, I don't have any juice left, made that change to Tony.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm facing like the only World Series champion. So.
Yeah, but overall, great series. Huge. This kid's a huge candidate for MVP, Cy Young, Bounce Back Player of the Year. Definitely going to win one of those, I could predict right now. But just so proud of what you've been doing and how you progressed in the league this year. 2025 Whiffs. Anything to promise to the fans? Anything to say to the fans, Eagles Nation, for 2025 Whiffs?
I'm going to try to pitch good, hit good.
We're definitely also something for next year, folks. We're going to be adding a lot of people, so it'll be huge.
Oh,
So,
that's going to be big.
your boys will be at the field for AWL 2025.
I will try.
And yes, folks, for all of you who've been wondering, like, where are the players from the draft? It's just so hard to schedule with other people when we have enough going on already for wiffle ball and stuff. So, you know, it's something where we want them to be out there, but as much as we want them to be there, it's tough to get them out to the field sometimes.
Yeah.
So next year, I can make a promise to you fans that we will be having more players at the field. So thank you, Skylar, very much for coming on, and hopefully AWL 2025, you'll be right in it right here, champions. So thank you very much, Skylar, for joining the podcast. Any last words for Eagle Nation? Any shout-outs? Wrap up the year. This is going to be the credits right here. Finish it.
This is the wrapping up year.
Yes.
See you next time in 2025.
Yeah. So we've been playing wiffle ball for a combined 500 years.
We're got two more sets of guests.
We're losing
today.
Dude, it wasn't playing. I'm just joking.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagle.
Get him out of here.
No, this is going to be where he does that little thing where it's like...